I can't get right until I feel you.
Hey everyone, how y'all are doing? I see. I scheduled it, try to help it so more people can come, but it's tax season right now. Them people ain't worried about us, baby. It's tax season. They filing taxes. They getting W-2s. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. Yeah, I know everybody out there.
Let me go and share it. Oh, let's see. Hey. I don't know if they from Facebook or from YouTube. Give me a second so I can be able to see them on YouTube soon. I mean on Facebook. So I can be able to see them and mute me. All right, so they on YouTube. Hey, like, comment, subscribe. Hey, look, we got a comment. Must be Shannon. Before I even get, I already knew. And hey, Dorian, how y'all doing today? How y'all doing? Mental check-in. How y'all mental doing? Hey, Rondation. Love to see you here. I appreciate you. Hey, Sharif, baby. Sharif will be on it. How y'all doing? Is y'all filing W-2s? What we doing? How we doing? Hey, Mariah and Carrie, Reborn Nursery. Good evening, good afternoon. Mental check-in. How everybody doing? So we have Mr. Eric D. Williams here with us from Guns Down, Power Up movement.
How we doing? How we doing? Everybody, how we doing?
We're going to be doing better in the movement. You know that I kind of been on this for a little while, even before my son passed, dealing with trying to stop gun violence in any neighborhood possibly that I can. But Mr. Eric, he is the founder of Guns Down, Power Up. Give us a little history of why you chose the name Guns Down, Power Up. What motivates you to start this program, and what's this program all about?
Well, the main thing about this program,
you might have to turn your volume up. Look, me turn your volume in. We can hear you, but we gotta put in 10 ears to hear you.
I promise you, I turned
and
it up.
And God only gave us 2.
I promise you, I turned it up. I don't know. Maybe I should grab this and bring it closer. Can you hear me better now?
Yeah, we can kind of hear you better now. Yes, and we can see you.
Okay. Well, what really started this program was I got tired of our family losing. We had 2 relatives in my family. They got into a fist fight. One got the best of the other. You know, the other one grabbed the gun, shot, killed his own family member, left his body in the ditch, which we didn't know until 2 days later. The truth came out, you know. So that was my enough is enough moment. We lost twice. One to the graveyard, one to the prison system. And if you think about it, that's what keeps happening. We keep losing. So I asked God, what can I do to make a difference? I was making all kind of excuses at first. I was like, I don't have any money. I thought I had to have so much, you know. He just simply told me to use what you got. I had one of them Moses experiences. Anybody that read the Bible, Moses had a staff, a rod in his hand, and God told him to use what you got. So I looked around. I play chess. I love reading. Have a powerful testimony. Use my story and empower kids with chess. At first, the initial name was Guns Down Books Up, but then there was somebody that already had that name. So I reached out to them, and they didn't want us to use that name. So I had to come back, and I said, God, what name can I use? And I'm sitting there, and I'm praying, and I'm asking God, you know, there's power in prayer. God first and a good education.
I don't know if you put yourself on mute. I put you on mute, But it seems you're on mute. You're on mute.
Hear me? I'm sorry.
Yes, you done gave us a little word, and then there go the devil trying to hush you up, huh?
we went to guns down, power up. That's what, because there's power in education. There's power in prayer. There's power in unity. There's power, and a lot of times our youngsters think that they are empowered by having a gun. They think that there's power in having a gun. So that's why we guns down, power up. Power up your success with your education, with a trade, with college, whatever that looks like, And our mission statement is transforming our neighborhoods and to communities through developing the minds of our children as we help them to discover their purpose, value, and worth.
And what are the key programs and activities that Guns Down Power Up offer? Even though I know you kind of give them what we
are. I thank God that we partner with the Marshal Paul Mouton and the Superintendent Milton Baptiste, and we did our first ever summer camp, and we're looking forward to doing another one this year. And what we offer is anger management skills, life coping skills, good habits, bad habits, career and goal planning. We just want them to learn how to talk about how they feel. And we use the game of chess. And with this game, we build character, because each piece represents a character trait. We also have written a book, and it's on Amazon. You guys, you should go check that book out. If you want to learn how to play chess, you want to learn the basics of chess, go on Amazon and get this book. I'm telling you, you will be happy. You will not be disappointed about the work of this book. And it also get your kids involved.
What's the name of the book?
The Guns Down, Power Up Way of Playing Chess. That's the name of the book. The Guns Down, Power Up Way of Playing Chess. And this book is so powerful. I talk to my 12-year-old son all the time. And I let him know, if you want to talk to daddy about anything, you can let me know. And, he didn't open up to me about certain things. But when I finished this book, I wanted him to have his own copy. So I went, because he lived in Leesville. I sit with him, and we read the book. And he seen the word mentor. He said, "Daddy, what is a mentor?" I said, "Somebody like your mom, somebody like a coach." I said, "Even your stepdaddy excellence." My son said, "Oh, no." I said, "What you mean?" He said, "He beats on me and leave whips on me." Now, I always tell my son, if you can talk to me about anything, just let me know. I'm sharing this to let you know, it took me reading this book to my son for my son to open up to me. So this book is so powerful. It got different topics in it that will provoke conversations. So,
what are some of the biggest challenges your organization faces?
Some of the biggest challenges we face is getting resources and getting support from your local officials, your state reps, the people that sit in these seats of power, sharing the information to their constituents. It's not always about their money, although those things help. I don't even hardly see any of them sharing it on their Facebook page, what we're doing in the areas of Lafayette, Opelousas, and these surrounding areas that I'm in. I don't see these elected officials pushing this program to say that this program has been in the area so long. But I'm thankful and I'm grateful for the faithful few, as I always say. I thank God for Tyrone Glover. I thank God for Charles Cravens. I can keep naming a few people that really gets behind what we're doing. Radio stations, K-Born 1.1, K-Born radio station in Eunice. Shout out to them as well. Crowley radio station. Shout out to them as well. Shout out to you. I thank you because guess what? I think I'm about to bust a bubble. You just joined the board. We under construction with our board, and you the vice president now.
Yeah, y'all meeting. Looking at y'all new vice presidents of Guns Down Power Up. He asked me plenty of times, and I tried to give pushback because I'm the type of person as anyone. When I pour into something, I want to make sure I'm pouring in just as well as I'm that individual that actually started the organization, and I knew that I couldn't pour into his foundation, knowing what it stands for, knowing that it's a good, it's a great movement. I can't even say good. It's a great movement. It even was a great movement before I even lost a child. I have always supported him, always whatever it needed to be before I even lost my son. This is something that I always fought for the community. And then just losing my son, I was like, dang, here I am fighting for this not to happen, teaching my kids how to keep other kids safe. And now I'm a mother who's supporting a movement that I have my own story now to tell about the movement. So I'm the vice president. I also raised to him because I'm a person who's dealing with their son being killed. So we actually looking for somebody who's on the opposite end than what I am, where we're able to get both sides of the spectrum. A family that's dealing with where they were the ones who family member actually was the one pulling the trigger, and I'm the one on the opposite end, which we know a lot of people who have died of gun violence. So yeah, I'm y'all new vice president. I'm the new vice president. I have been doing some things. Another question I want to know, because I know a lot of answers, and they don't know a lot of answers to get it out.
Hold up right quick. Since we're talking about the board, let's also talk about our secretary, Hillary Shake Snyder. He's a part of he's new on the board. We have Dana Broussard. She's the treasurer. She's still on the board as the treasurer. And Jamie Elizabeth Kara, she's on the board as well, but she's no longer the vice president. She has took a step down, and she's still helping us with this fight for peace and in communities. Now,
so what was secretary? You spoke about the secretary. You spoke about the treasurer.
Right.
Vice President Ms. Jamie, yes.
Vice President is you.
And you is the president.
Right. Vice President is you, though.
Yes. But the previous one, because Jamie still tries as much as she can. Right. She has her own issues that has to be respected.
Yeah, and I appreciate Jamie for everything that she does for Guns Down Power Up, and not only Guns Down Power Up, but for the community as well. She does so much in the community, and she makes no excuses, and she always showing up. And I feel like if Jamie, if Jamie can show up, she show up to everything too. If she can show up, what's wrong with us? What's wrong with us? So
some of us have jobs. Some people have families. Some people have kids. Right. So sometimes I'm not saying they can't make it all the time, but sometimes people do have a life and they schedule clashes.
Now, since you went there, I agree, but I'll be checking out some stuff now. Facebook will let you see where they at now. They got I be seeing some stuff now, sis. They go where they want to go, sis.
Right, but do you know as many people know about your organization? Because little do they know, like people even from New Orleans, people support you and trying to get in the movement. So you think like maybe y'all getting into parades and start showing them? So you might it's probably out there and people hear about it, people not knowing as in depth about it. So this will be a great time to let them know more about it. Like I know about it. I've been supporting it probably it's about 2 years now. You could talk, say something because I want to make sure we can hear. Jamie is an amazing person. We can't hear. Are y'all able to hear him? And is it just me or is it both of us? I think it's just you. No, they can't hear you. If you have to go back in, can you hear me? Okay. It probably get out and come back in. So hopefully we'll get Mr. Eric back. So I know a lot about it. So we trying to get a lot of people on the movement before everybody wants to get on the movement once a tragedy hit home. We're trying to stop the tragedies from hitting home. We're trying to stop people from dealing with gun violence, starting to speak with these kids and talk to these kids so they can have an effective way of being able to communicate their feelings or their anger before just grabbing a gun. Just so happened what the other day, last week, they just lost another person in Lafayette, a 15-year-old child. Like they're getting younger and younger by the day. And from what I watched on the news, they don't even know who did it.
You hear me now?
Oh, awesome. We can hear you very well. You're coming in loud and clear.
That's what's up. But you can't see me.
Oh, no, we can see you. We can see you too. You're on. Hold on. We can see you too.
That's what's up. Sorry about that, you guys. We having technical differences. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but we got a lot going on with Guns Down, Power Up. We teach each chess piece represents a character trait. Okay, well, there you go.
You say you had the book. So does the book teach us how to beat you in chess, beat the people in chess?
It teaches you the basics, and it's really geared towards getting people to talk and open up and communicate. It teaches you the basic skills of chess. You know, you got to develop your own strategy.
Because a lot of people be saying they out here playing chess, not checkers, but the majority of them don't know how to play chess. So I don't be knowing how they out here playing chess, not checkers.
Well, I'll tell you what, most people play chess than they do checkers because every day in life you make decisions. And life is all about making decisions. You know, if I do this, this is going to happen. If I do that, that's going to happen. And that's why we use this game of chess, because it makes kids and adults think about their choices before they do it. Because there's consequences for those choices. Once you make a choice, you got to deal with the consequences. And a lot of times the youth, and a lot of times people don't think about the consequences of their choices until it's too late.
Matter of fact, I just was seeing, because I watch a lot of law and a lot of things that goes on, not just in our area, in different areas. I forgot what one state they just passed the law. If you turn at a certain age, they're gonna try you at adult. as an adult, and this kid is the first kid, they automatically trying you as an adult. Is know that they're gonna decide and make a decision if you can be. Certain crimes automatically get you tried as an adult. This child is 16 years old. He's getting tried as an adult with no bond.
Right. I
He
seen
broke
that.
down in the courtroom because doesn't realize the consequences of their actions.
Right.
Whether they be big or small.
Right. That's why this program is so important. You have a way of reaching kids in a way to make them think. The mind is the most powerful and the most important weapon you can ever possess and that you have. You learn how to use your mind. There's a lot of stuff that people get into and a lot of stuff people doing can be resolved if you learn how to use your mind. This is a powerful tool, and a lot of people don't know how to use this weapon. So that's what we're trying to do. Teach them how to use this mind,
What you think has caused the community? Because we have seen a spiral of the community where it's our youth conflict resolution skills are not up to par. Instead of sitting there and figuring out, they think they're weak if I talk to you about I'm feeling played. If I feel like you done me wrong, it's not, let's talk about why I feel you done me wrong. Let's talk about how we can get to a resolution where you don't have to do me wrong anymore. It's nowadays, you done me wrong, you gotta die.
Right. And in my book, we deal with this in the book, The Guns Down, Power Up, Well Playing Chess. We have this thing called the hot seats. And what the hot seats is, if I got beef with you, we get a peacemaker, or we both sit down, that peacemaker in the middle, and we talk about it before it escalates to something more. And a lot of times adults make these issues so worse for these kids because how we go about dealing with one another. And ain't nobody perfect, ain't nobody perfect. You show me a perfect person and I show you a perfect liar. I'm gonna say that again. You show me a perfect person and I'll show you a perfect liar.
I ain't seen a perfect person yet, not even me, as y'all already know.
All make mistakes. We all got tempers. We all get high-headed. We all get angry. We all get frustrated. But the moment leaders that have issues with each other learn how to resolve those issues and let people see, look, I don't like so-and-so.
Jamie, check your, not to cut you off, I see Jamie in the comments. Check your inbox, Jamie. I'm about to send you a link to get you out of the comments, and we're going to bring you up here, okay? So I'm about to send you a link. But you could continue. I'm about to send Jamie a link.
We gotta get our leaders to the point to where I don't like so-and-so, I don't like this person, but we need to learn how to work together. Even though we might not like each other, we need to learn how to lay our differences to the side and respect each other and work together for a greater cause. What's that greater cause? Our youth. And when our children can see us working together, knowing we had beef with one another, but we done squashed it, we setting the example for them to lay their differences to the side. I heard this one organization called Let It Slide, and they were, different stuff, but are we really letting it slide? Because sometimes we pick that stuff right back up. We say we forgive, but do we really forgive? You know what I mean? Because
what I find some people have an issue with. First, let me read one of the comments, what they say. Let me bring it up, what her comments said first, and then I'm going to go with my thought about some stuff too. Her comment is, all we can do is pray for the parents and kids at this point, because the law has made it so easy for these kids to obtain a gun at a very young age. Then here we have social media, which is true. What I don't like sometimes.
I speak on that.
Oh yes, go. I'm gonna leave it up.
On that comment right there. A long time ago, they had laws about disciplining your kids and all that, but the village was still there to discipline your kids. You see, the problem is parents don't want nobody correcting their kids. Parents don't want nobody telling their kids nothing. Parents don't want nobody disciplining their kids. You know, a long time ago, if Bob seen Lil John out there doing something wrong, Bob went and whooped Lil John. And Lil John, by the time he got home, Mama and Daddy already knew about it, and they turned around and whooped him again. Now, these kids be having us fighting each other. They be, so-and-so did this. What? So-and-so put their hand on you. Next thing you know, the parents go to the school, ready to fight the teachers, ready to fight whatever. You know, we need to get back to, that's why Guns Down, Power Up is so important, to where we build in an atmosphere of family. We build in an atmosphere of love. We build in an atmosphere of respect. So now you know if somebody correct your child, you know them. Y'all met before. You have no problem with them correcting your child. And until we can get back to that, allowing people who genuinely care about their community and care about our children to discipline them, at least correct them. You see, we want donations for basketball. We want donations for football. We want donations for baseball, but then we can't come and correct your child. But as soon as y'all got these little sports events and all this stuff going on, and y'all want the community to give you donations for all this stuff, but then the community can't tell you about your child. The community can't tell you about yourself, but y'all always got that hand out. So until we can allow correction to take place, yeah, it starts at home, but until we can allow the community to really be a village, it's going to stay like this.
And another thing is the word when you say correcting, when you're correcting people, are trying to correct people, people take it as criticism instead of corrective criticism and make it a big deal as if it's a problem. No, I'm trying to tell you something that's going to better you. I'm trying to tell you something that's what you're doing is not better for the community. And
Right.
And when you call people out, people don't like to be called out on their people don't like to take accountability. When you start trying to make people take accountability, they feel like it's an issue, you have a problem. No, it's called you need to take accountability. I don't have an issue with you. I don't have an issue with you. I don't have a problem with you. I just have a problem with you not taking accountability. Hey, we have Jamie. Thank you for joining.
Hey.
Thank you for joining.
No problem. I'm late to the party, but I'm here.
As long as you're here, that's all that matters. How they say it's better late than never.
Yep.
Better late than never. So we was talking about guns up.
Guns
down, power up. Look, me want to say guns up. Don't put the guns up. Don't put the guns up. Don't y'all do it. But guns down, power up. We was talking about the positions that you were previous the vice president, Naomi, but you stepped down on the position on your own for your own personal reasons, but you are still an active member and involved with Guns Down, Power Up, and that you do a lot for the community, that you're always showing up. He also spoke about how not only you just do for Guns Down, Power Up, you really in support of the whole Opelousas community. You try to be everywhere that you can, especially when it's for a great cause.
Yeah.
And you know what? No, I don't understand when Jamie gonna get a reward. You know, I gave her one, but
you're right. She deserved one.
All the stuff Jamie do in the city, in the parish of St. Landry Parish, all the stuff she covers. I mean,
Jamie deserved a key.
Exactly. I'm like, man, this. I mean, it just, I don't know, man. But Jamie, I want you to know you appreciate it. I want you to know that you are important. I want you to know that you matter. I want you to know that you're going to make it and you're strong. We believe in you.
Thank
I
you.
do. Jamie do deserve a key. Other than some of the keys that I seen tossing around here in the city,
Exactly.
you definitely deserve a key because you everywhere the keys be. Sometimes you wear the keys. You definitely contribute to it. But you know, sometimes when you're not that popular one, or you're not the one that everyone's gonna gravitate to, so they sometimes they don't look at what how much you done is how much of who you know.
Yeah.
But keep
But
doing you. You deserve a key. We're gonna fight for your key. You know, if I say I'm gonna fight, we're gonna see. You know what? We're gonna do hashtag Jamie deserve a key because people got keys that's not even from our city, and I don't even
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah.
That didn't do anything but a modeling agent. That ain't nothing a modeling agent to help out nothing in the community that I see, and especially what's going on in the communities in these days. Another thing, because I don't see I can honestly speak and say I don't see Mr. Jesse probably support the movement, but I don't see as many community
back
active.
up.
I
Let's
don't
back.
see Chastity Davis support your
Hold that.
community.
Hold that right there. Hold that. Let's back. Let's back that up.
Oh, come back. Come
Let's
back.
back that up. You
Okay, I'm
said
coming back.
I wasn't gonna even bring his name up, but you brought his name up. So
Oh,
okay. Mr. Reed, Mr. What's that dude's name?
Jesse.
Lawrence Richard, the guy that was running against him.
Oh, I don't know. Hold on.
I don't remember his name.
It was a guy that was running against him. You see, the thing about
Yeah.
it, I don't even remember the guy's name, like talking about it. But I'm gonna go somewhere with this because I was just having a conversation with the guy. I can't even remember his name, but he was supposed to be running against Jesse, and my support was for Jesse. You know,
Yeah.
but I should be able to have a conversation with anybody, like we talking right now.
Yeah.
I should be able to conversate and talk with anybody. So I shared on my page that I had a great conversation with the guy. Didn't mean I was gonna vote for the guy, you know.
Right.
I shared at the time. I was sharing stuff about Jesse on my page. And matter of fact, me, him, and Jesse was in the same picture together.
I'm sorry, guys. I was getting my car getting detailed outside.
me, him, and Jesse Bellor was in the same picture together, and I shared it on my Facebook page. It wasn't no problem. But after I shared that on my page, that I had a good conversation with the dude. I don't even remember the dude's name, you know. But I got a call the next day, and I was told that, hey, look, from now on, Jesse Bellor, the parish president, will not be supporting nothing that y'all doing no more moving forward. Don't share nothing else about Jesse on your page. I said, huh? I said, why you got this little dude calling me? Then he texted me. I told him stop harassing me. Then I called Jesse. He don't answer the phone. I'm like, that's something he could have called me about. Like, hey, Eric, what you doing like a man? He could have called me and talked to me one-on-one like a man.
But for what reason would not support a good cause? That doesn't.
See, when you networking, when you got violence in your community, you should be able to talk to everybody. I don't care if you're Republican.
Yes.
I don't care if you're a Democrat. I don't care if you're independent. I don't care if you're white, black, Chinese, Mexican, whatever. Now
they all say they for the same cause.
Yeah.
If you're trying to get resources to a program in the community that's being plagued with gun violence, I don't care if a person running against you and no campaign. I'm not no politic. I'm not politicking. I'm talking to everybody because I'm trying to get everybody involved. So what you're telling me is, if I'm not just focused with you in my program, then anybody that ran against you or anybody that stand against you, you don't want them affiliated with Guns Down Power Up. And if they're affiliated with Guns Down Power Up, you have nothing to do with Guns Down Power Up.
Oh, Mr. Jesse gonna have to come answer to this because I don't like no part of that.
Look. I'm keeping it real. Now look.
Well, I don't mind, and we keep it real over here. I don't like that.
Hold on, let me say this. Let me say this, sis. When we did our summer camp, I'm glad Jamie on here. When we did our summer camp, We called Jesse Bellord now because we need tables and chairs. Jamie, what kind of table did we get?
We got some brown round tables or something.
We got one table. It was a one, and it's still there. And it was an old, big, heavy, old table. I was like, man, I can't do nothing with these. I can't do nothing with this. How am I gonna do something with this? And then the Pride of Leonville, which is a Masonic lodge, they asked us what all we needed for these babies to get it started because this was our first time ever doing this camp. Tell me how they went and brought brand new tables and chairs.
Yep.
Brand new. We was feeding these kids, Artemis. We was feeding them good meals. Jamie mama was feeding them. And I'm not trying to talk bad about Jesse, but when you brung him up,
the truth is the truth.
He not helping me. He not helping
the
program.
truth is the truth. It is what it is. How can they scream for the community? They trying to do this. Now, this is the second time I try to give Mr. Jesse a break. It's the second time because I've seen him dealing his ways at the church, what he did to the church. And now I'm seeing that you have issues with something positive. It, like you say, it doesn't matter who I'm connecting with. I'm trying to save a community because just because it's not their son today, your child today, it could be your grandfather, your sister, your brother, your cousin that's going to be affected possibly by gun violence. That I'm trying to save a community. It shouldn't be where it's because I don't care who you have involved. Because me and you spoke about that. It doesn't matter with me. I say some people, because of who I am, and what platform that I do have, some people may be skeptical of being able to work with you. But if it's for a positive,
when you said that to me, what did I say, sis?
It don't matter.
It don't matter. Because guess what? I'm gonna tell you why
if it don't matter. It's for you.
I'm gonna tell you the main reason why it don't matter. They're not doing nothing right now. So, I mean, it ain't election season. So, what are they doing right now? So, why would I tell you, nah, I ain't gonna work with you then because you got a point. Because if I get you to be the vice president, they're not gonna support guns down power. But they're not doing it right now. So what's gonna be the difference? It ain't election season. And I do a whole lot for people, and I don't talk about it. I do a whole lot in the community. I don't talk about it. We used to go out and feed the homeless. I didn't talk about it. I don't put stuff. You ain't got to let people know what you're doing when you're trying to help somebody. Definitely when they in need and they homeless or anything, you ain't got to let people know. You ain't got to let people know what you're doing. You know, and stuff like that I don't like. And me and Levi, Pastor Lawrence Levi, we bumped heads plenty of times. We bumped heads. A lot of stuff he did I didn't like, straight up. But at this day and at this time, I'm willing to work with him. I made a public apology towards him and everything on my page. But at the end of the day, that's on him. I had a problem with the way he came to Opelousas, knowing you and man, certain areas is poverty, man. These people ain't got no money. You turn around and you do stuff in the community, then you turn around and ask for an offering. I had a problem with that. And a lot of people ain't gonna voice it. A lot of other people had a problem with that. You know what I'm saying? Because these people are struggling. Justin lost some loved ones, and then you turn around and ask people for offering. Man, you go to them elected officials. You go to them state reps. You go to the leaders. You go to the mayor. That's what I do. If they don't give me the resources, I'm not going to go into Oil Mill or to the Honor Claire and then do what I do and then say, hey, let me get an offering. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use my own resources. Because at the end of the day, we got to help people. How are we trying to make a profit off our own people? How are we trying to make a profit off of people's pain? I had a problem with that. And I'm just being real. I had a problem with that. You know, I reached out to him. I talked to Josh Edmond and everything. You know what I'm saying? Try to amend that relationship. It didn't get amended. He blocked my number. So now we're not talking at all. And it's not on me. That's on him. Because I'm trying to collaborate. When we did this summer program, I was trying to get everybody on board. Because at the end of the day, sis, You the vice president. Jamie was the vice president. Jamie, tell me some of the things you experienced being the vice president.
Well, not just with VP and for you, but like going out and talking to these business owners that try to do stuff in the community. It's very cliquish in Opelousas. They have their favorites of who they want to support. Like some things the mayor will support that Jesse don't support, and so it's very cliquish.
Okay, Jamie, since you was out there, what do you suggest where everybody can get on one accord?
It's gonna take everybody putting their pride aside and just realizing we're all in the same fight. It don't matter whether you black, white, Chinese, or freaking purple like Barney.
Right. And it looks like more of the issues is what they have with each other.
They
with
see
one
each other
another.
as competition, basically. Like these other organizations that don't come out to help support, they basically see it as a competition moving in on their territory.
Now look, parish government give out grants. And somebody reached out to me. They said, have Jesse talked to you about a grant? I said, no. They said, people getting grants and you ain't got none. I said, what? So I called him about it. And he told me this. Somebody being messy. I wonder who being messy. That's what he told me. That was his reply to me. No, ain't nobody being messy. Why you ain't tell me about this?
Yeah.
If you see me and you see me in the community, you see what I'm doing. You know I need resources. You see me working with these kids. So why not share the information?
Mine in an interview.
I'm just,
between Eric and somebody else. They invited me on.
The gatekeepers.
Yep.
Like someone says, this is awesome. The only competition should be saving our youth.
Exactly.
Point blank, period.
But see, until it actually affects their homes, nothing's going to change. Me and my family were talking about that the other day. That
guy in Lafayette, I think he's a councilman, Abram Rubin or whatever his name. He's a councilman.
Yeah.
He came all the way to the summer camp to see what we was doing down there. Then on the way walking out, he gonna ask me, man, what's the blueprint? I said, bruh, we can get this program in Lafayette. I said, what you mean, what's the blueprint? I said, well, let's just bring Guns Down Power up to Lafayette and we can work together. Why you gotta have the blueprint when we can just work together? You can join this board and we can work together. Bruh, I ain't hear nothing. People grabbing the book in Lafayette. They asked for the book. They buying the book. Oh, we're going to get with you. We're going to get this in the school system. I ain't heard nothing from them yet. So it's a whole lot of talking, but I don't see no walking. And I'm just keeping it real. At the end of the day, we got to do a plan of action. We do it and Jamie, please forgive me when I say this. As Black people, we do a whole lot of talking.
I'm gonna say as a community.
So we don't do it, but when it comes down to action, it's only a few gonna get up and pop something. It's only a few gonna get up and do something. I'm just saying. You got it, sis.
Yep.
You about to say something?
I see Mr. Hillary has sent me a request, so I send him in the inbox. I don't know if you can text him and tell him I sent him a link if he wanted to join.
Who?
Hillary.
I'm finna log in from my other phone.
Okay.
This phone. Thank God I got two phones. This phone here about to die.
Hopefully, Mr. Hillary can come in.
Hold on, I'm about to
Y'all
let
see
him
me
know.
moving. I'm trying to send him the stream. Let me see if he's seen my inbox. Okay, I got you in the other phone.
All right.
And I'm gonna remove you from here.
Let me reach out to him right quick. Hey, you got his number, huh?
Let me see before I say no and I'm not be telling the truth.
Yeah, but that's the problem. I don't want us to just be sitting here and not.
No,
But that's
I have
part of the
his
problem.
name, but it doesn't show his number.
That's part of the problem. Too much competition instead of collaborating. Everybody like want to have this type of competition spirit, man, when we should be working together.
Well, you do have people that work with you in the community. You do
Yeah,
have
you're right, but it
not in
could be
this
more.
community. To really be your support seems to be outside of the community. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's really crazy. When you in the city, you in the city of Opelousas, and you get more support
Why,
from
Dad?
other people that's not
Yeah.
even in the
Hold on.
city.
I'll get the chips, Dad.
That
Stay right there.
Muter.
that's mind-boggling to me. I'm like, wow. The parish president was supposed to have been calling me about the peace walk. I'm gonna get CC to call you. CC ain't called me. I'm gonna get CC to call you. CC ain't called me. Call CC. I call CC. Phone number goes straight to the voicemail.
You know, everybody want to jump on a bandwagon when it's a million people there following you. No
Yeah.
one wants to do the groundwork.
Right. It's like a popularity contest.
You ready for Hillary number?
Text it to me.
I'll text it to you right now. You see, I can speak my mind. One thing about it, you guys, I ain't afraid of nothing. You know what I'm saying? And don't nobody got me on no string. And, I can speak my mind. I And I used to be a little bit aggressive, but I have learned to tone down a little bit, because I have learned to tone down. Even the state rep, Dustin Miller, phone goes straight to the voicemail. Called him the other day about the peace walk. Oh, I'm gonna call you back. And he ain't called me back. Phone goes straight to the voicemail. Okay. Guess he say this is my last turn. I ain't gotta do nothing for you.
It's crazy.
I'm just saying. I guess
What about the chief?
nothing. This dude, man, look. The chief used to call me all the time. We used to talk all the time. Real talk. When he first ran in 2018, I was supporting him. I was for him, and because he was the only one that was showing up. Or was it political? Was it politics? I don't know. Did he really care, or was it just, hey, this young man doing something? Let me get a picture. I don't know. Well, did he really care?
Because I did see him support, like when
He was in the beginning. He was in the beginning, but then where he at? Where he at? So I'm calling, you ain't answer the phone. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, he used to call me all the time. And when the little situation happened, I told him like this, because I know I'm not perfect. Everybody got issues. I told him like this: keep your wife at your side at all times. At the time, me and my wife was together. We separated right now, going through a divorce. I told him every time you seen me, you seen Marie. I told him, I said, your wife is your weapon. That's exactly what I told him. My last conversation with him on the phone, I said, your wife is your weapon. She's your protection. I said, you need to make things right with your wife. And I said, you're going to be okay. I ain't heard nothing from him since. Last time I talked to him, he said something about...
It might be his, sometimes when you caught up in a situation like that.
No, way before then. He was telling me, he ain't got no money right now. I said, bro, I don't care about your money, man. I said, show up. I said, come out. But when my money get right, I'm gonna give you some. I don't care about your money. I ran for this election. I kind of got behind in a hole, so I gotta get my money up, bro. I don't care about your money. Just show up. You know what I'm saying? He didn't even show up. You know, at least Martin, Chief McClendon. You know, I wasn't a big fan of him. I'm just gonna keep it real. I wasn't a big fan of Chief McClendon, but at least he made sure I had tables and chairs. He would show up. He would also make sure the kids had some type of refreshments. He did that as a chief. I said, well, dang, that impressed me about Chief Martin McClendon. Then he, knowing that I was for Twin at the time, this man turned around and gave me a job at the police station, knowing that I wasn't for him. So that told me a lot about his character. Ain't nobody perfect, again, I say, but that told me a lot about Chief McClendon's character.
I have nothing bad to say about the chief himself, McClendon.
I'm just saying that made me respect him. That's all I'm saying. It made me respect him, because sometimes people get in their feelings. Oh, you wasn't supporting me when I was running for chief, so I'm not going to help you. That's how some people. I'm just saying that's just how some people are.
Yeah.
So, but for us, I ain't been getting no support from the Opelousas Police Department at all.
Who have been supporting?
Who have been?
Besides
Judge Shonda Kaye.
Oh, Miss Kaye, Judge.
Yeah, she came talking to the kids during the summer, didn't she?
Yep. And she also gives donations from time to time. When she can, she helps out. Judge Charles Cravens, he helps out. Right.
So the judges.
Donald Broussard, he helps out. He always helps out. I can keep going on. It's people that the Opelousas Love Project. They help out from time to time. But then none of them show up to the Peace Walk. I'm just gonna keep it real. And not one member showed up to the Peace Walk. But it is what it is. The Kiwanis Club, Shelley, the Fontenot, St. Landry Bank and Trust. They the first bank to ever give us a donation. And I bank with Chase. And they have never given us anything. And I've been with Chase for a long time. But Seth Robin at Benny's, he has helped out. Super One, Mr. Jeremy, Mama's Fried Chicken has always supported everything we do. If we need some chicken or some sandwiches, they always show up. And I try not to keep going to them all the time because I try not to, burn, you keep on using the same people over and over again, you know what I'm saying? So I try to get them a break. Tyrone Glover, Dexter Brown has helped out. Jamie helped me now because it's people helping now, but it can be a little bit more consistent. Paul Mouton, I said him earlier, the Marshal, Milton Baptiste, Miss Connie, Hillary Shake Snyder, Calvin, the Pride of Leonville at the time, that lodge, and another lodge affiliated with them. The women on the women's side. I forgot the Doric. What was that lodge called?
Endoric Lodge or something like that. Yeah.
They helped out. But the sad part, we had principals bring their kids to our summer camp, and you would think they would allow our program to be in their school. But I'm like, wow, your child was good enough to come to this camp. You think this program would be good enough to be in your school?
You think it's some other steps that they have to take in order to allow it? Probably like the school board, huh? You have to go through.
Well, now that I'm in the system in New Orleans, I'm learning a whole lot. If St. Landry Parish wanted Guns Down Power Up to be a program in St. Landry Parish, it could happen. Well, there's a will, there's a way. That's something that I'm learning. First, I was very green, but now I'm learning. I'm learning a whole lot. A lot of times people make it appear like they're trying to help you, but really they could be doing a little bit more than what they're doing. But at the end of the day, you got to help yourself. I'm not asking nobody to do nothing for us. We're going to help ourselves. And if people do help us, we're going to be thankful and we're going to be grateful for the help. I'm not trying to bash people. I'm not trying to say we're not getting supported, because we are getting supported. There are some people who are supporting. And that's why I got to the point to where I stopped talking about the people that wasn't supporting. And you notice here lately, I don't get on Facebook talking about people. I just share my old memories and flyers when we doing events. And every now and then I do a message. Somehow I preach about something. But I just started, Rob Sias helped out in the past. Can't forget about Rob Sias. And the mayor that was there during that time.
He was there Saturday.
Who that?
Mayor Alcindor.
Oh yeah, Mayor Julian Alcindor was at the Peace Walk. Yeah, he was there. He was the only elected official there. I'm gonna say that again. He was the only elected official there. I was shocked.
The online newspaper was there too. St. Landry Now.
Yep, St. Landry Now.
Freddie Herpin and Bobby Ardwin. They were there.
Yep. But with all the violence that's going on in the city of Opelousas, you truly would think. Now, we had a summer camp on what side that is?
That's the north side, I think.
The north side. We had a summer camp on the north side. Who's over that district on the north side? Who's the councilman in the district? Well, whoever the councilor is in that district, they didn't support at all. And we did a whole summer camp over there for 2 months.
Yeah.
They didn't show up. They didn't say hey to the kids. They didn't show their face. Now, if that district would have showed up, Dexter Brown came over.
Yeah.
Chad
came.
I was just about to say that the district attorney came and spoke to the kids, Chad Pete, and he always support. Chad Pete always support. And they asked why the sheriff don't help out. I don't know. I know I done reached out to the sheriff. I got to the point. I'm tired of reaching out to people. It ain't like the sheriff don't know who Guns Down Power Up, the entity is, and what we're trying to do. So I'm not finna go chasing people. I'm gonna chase God. I'm not chasing man. I'm gonna chase God. So straight up. There's a whole lot that can be done, but I'm gonna tell you the people that we really, 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 really need: the parents. If the elected officials don't show up at all, I can care less. If the parents showed up and brought their kids, I'll take that any day.
Or
I'll
the
take that any
guardians,
day.
because not all these kids have parents.
Yeah,
Some of them.
thank you. Right, thank you, Jamie. Or parent guardians. Thank you, Jamie. If they showed up, if the parents would show up, bring their babies. Y'all want to see all this stuff start slowly ending in the city of Opelousas and St. Landry Parish? Start bringing your babies to these events. And we do go to y'all, and we're going to start planning. I'm glad we're going to start planning to go to y'all again, because we used to be in the city like 7 days a week. We'll pick a different area and do a 7-day prayer. And we about to get back to doing those things. It was taking a toll on my wife. That's why I stopped doing it. I noticed that it was taking a toll on Marie at the time I was married. And me being out in the community the way I was taking a toll on my marriage. It was taking a toll on my lifestyle. It was taking a toll on, but at the end of the day, something got to be done. Everybody want to talk, but people don't want to make the sacrifices to make a change. And you being a mother that then lost a child to gun violence, how do you feel about the approach your elected officials are taking dealing with gun violence?
Well, I'm not in the Opelousas area,
But it don't matter.
but
Hold up. I'm glad you said
I don't
that.
like.
Hold on right quick. It's like you're trying to save face now. Come on. Now look.
No. I'm gonna be honest.
Let me ask you something right quick. Where you from?
I'm from Baton Rouge. So
you didn't grow up in Opelousas?
I grew up half in Opelousas, but I'm originally from Baton Rouge.
Well, did you go to school in Opelousas?
Yes, I did.
Okay, I just want to clear that up for the record. All right, so let's go.
Okay, I done visited a lot of places. I done lived in Alaska too during my school years. I'm gonna say, and I'm only speaking about my experience. What I don't like, one is that they can get guns at 18. They don't need to be concealed or nothing. I do not like that law.
Yeah, your boy voted for that law.
But a lot of people don't vote. See, a lot of people, when they go to vote, they go to look at the elected officials and don't see some of the laws and bylaws and some of the amendments that's also going to be on that ballot. So most time people don't even know what is on the ballot. All they know is the elective official who's running for office. Now, if the elective officials who's running for office, because I never see this, where they speak about what is on this ballot, what's coming on the ballot when they're going to be on the ballot, what they're for, what they're against, so people can see. I'm one of the people that I'm looking to see when I go to vote. I need to know what's going on the ballot, what amendment was before that, and I need to kind of see what's going on. Now, where I live at in this Karen Crow area, when I first moved, I had a different look at outlook on them, about how they move and how they kind to draw to how can I say it?
Take your time.
To a certain race. I want to make sure I say it and still be, but once after knowing them and seeing, I know one thing about it, and I done seen it with them doing it with me and my son. Everybody froze or he froze. I seen it with my son. Me and Karen Crow, we didn't have plenty of disagreements, but when it's time to do the job, they ain't lack to do it because of who I was and run-ins I had with them. They had a city to protect. They have a city to move forward. I'm always seeing them in this city. They fixing the roads. I can't really say I can go through Karen Crow and it's really a bad road. They're always fixing the roads. You can see where our tax dollars are going.
Right.
Now, they supporting soon as, and when I say when it's a new business, you know how it's a new business with how you doing, they sending out the letters and welcoming you into the community, and they have annual business meetings with profits and nonprofits so everybody can be on one accord. So that's why I say I'm not from there and I see a different outlook. When that happened to my son, of him being murdered, the city of Carencro Police Department had already had my paperwork filled out for me as a victim unit. They already had it. I had never. I'm talking. Go. I'll call you later. They had already had it filled out for the sheets. I had never heard of that, and I had been around a lot of different people who had been a victim of gun violence. And once I found out, I shared the information. Did y'all know this? So I must say, in the city of Carencro, where I reside, they keep us informed. I must say that. They keep us informed, and they're going to fight for you. Now, they're not going to let you run the records. I must say, too, they know the community. They get to know their community. I can see here, they probably don't know, but I have cameras. They're actually, when they don't have anything, they're canvassing the neighborhoods. Like they're doing patrol, not because something happened in your neighborhood. They're patrolling just for people to be preventive precautions measures. So I see that them doing that too. And like you say, nobody is perfect. So we didn't have our situations and had our things, but it's been times that probably my kids probably done something, but they know my kids and they bring them home.
Right.
Because they know who home and what kids. They try their best to get to know I must say that. They try their best to get to know the community that they are serving. Every year, they have a thing that goes out at the beginning of, it's a festival that comes out. The police comes out. They have the helicopter come out. I done posted. Like must say they're very active. They may have their ways, but they're trying their best to reach the community.
Right.
Like you have the festival, they have the emblems coming out. It's free food, it's free drinks, it's free music, it's the military. They just giving out to the community, and it's the Fall Fest. That's what it's called, the Fall Fest. Right. Every year where the cops are active with the community. And it's been like that every year since I've been moved here. And it's going on about 8 years. 8 years that I have seen them consistently. So I can say from moving from one area to this area, I see a totally big difference. They're not perfect, but they do try their best. And if you ever notice, it's not that much gun violence in a lot as we came now, but it's not really much. It's not really much. They very, really preventive. And they're out here. I done seen our cops when it's the Fall Fest. They're actually coming out here, even when it's not time for them to be elective. They're coming out here and they're knocking on our doors. They're coming out here and talking to us. They're coming out here passing out flyers. So, and I can actually say I've seen this with my own 2 eyes.
Right. I can't say this one thing. I just thought about something. There was one time when we did a peace walk, the very first peace walk we did, the chief did provide the food for that peace walk.
Yeah.
I got Chief LeBlanc did provide the food for that peace walk, the very first one we did.
Yeah.
I just thought about that. I just had to put that out there because I said the Opelousas Police Department hasn't done nothing. But since then, it ain't no call, no show. Anyways, I just had to throw that out there.
So I'm suggesting, as a vice president, we need to come up with a meeting before things are happening and passing out flyers to these elective officials, or even going to the council board and having them see if they can announce it so people can sit there and everybody can get together. Like, what can we do? What do you know? How can we speak before you even get to the point of a peace walk? Who can you reach? Because sometimes you can reach people I can't reach. They
Right.
may reach people that you can reach.
Jamie, what
Yeah.
she saying? Have we done that?
Yeah.
Mhm.
See,
Try.
look, sis, I didn't want to cut you off. I'm
Yeah.
gonna let you finish talking. I said, now she preaching to the choir.
Yeah.
We done had a whole city hall meeting. Mayor Julius also though let us have the city hall. We had a whole meeting.
Well,
Yep.
it looks like he's in
And-
attendance. You say he was to the previous last peace walk.
Yeah,
You
he
know, he
be
probably can't
trying.
reach every
Look,
one of
that's
them.
why I don't go so hard on Mayor Julius also though. He be trying.
And that's all he can do.
He be trying. You know what I'm saying? He be trying. So
Shout out to Mayor.
so people, I mean, we all, even me. I'm gonna focus on myself. There's some areas where Eric can improve. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
There's some areas Eric can improve. You know, so we all can have some self improvement. And like going back to what you saying about the constructive criticism, people got to allow people when they see something that can be improved. Hey, you need to work on this. You need to work on that. You need to, and take it. Instead of getting, if it's the truth. Now, if they lying on you, I can get you being upset and mad if they lie. But if they telling you the truth, that's love. Now, take that constructive criticism and let it make you better. So.
We have a comment stating that just because he came up with an idea don't mean people will support that part. He needs to understand. Some people and some people know they need to support, but like Jamie said, I bet you let's say, okay, they're not supporting now. I look at ways of people, let's say you had 1 million celebrities down with your guns down power up, or with the guns down power up. That's when they want to get on a train once they seen, oh, it's popular now, I want to make sure I'm in the limelight too. When we got to do the groundwork. You have to do the groundwork. Maybe start off with something not knowing.
Right.
It's something start off small. It's going to eventually get there. You keep putting and being consistent. Consistency pays off.
Can I say something to this person with this comment? Let me share something with you. That part I need to understand. Let me share something with you. I could care less if they support it or not. I could care less because I'm still going to do what I have to do. There's been times when I don't know if people follow me or been keeping up with what I've been doing in the city of Opelousas, in St. Leger Parish, in surrounding areas. There's been times when I've been the only person on the corner, and I still do what I came to do. I don't get out there and say, well, did nobody in the community show up? Well, they don't need some praying. I still pray. Because at the end of the day, God is watching me.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, that's who I'm trying to please. At the end of the day, that's who gave me this assignment. And it wasn't a conference call. He gave me the assignment. And I thank God for the support that he's bringing. And I'm very thankful for the people who are supporting and they know who they are. I'm very thankful for you. But really, if a person support or not, I got a call to the God put this on my life to do. So I just got a lot of bad vibes because people will always ask me where I'm from. And they be so excited. They be like, oh man, we're gonna help you. These people would call my phone now. They would call my phone. And then the last thing they'll ask me is where I'm from. And when I say I'm not from Opelousas, I don't hear from them no more. And that's why I came up with this shirt That's why I came up with this shirt, Kingdom Talk, the action of the word. And on the back of the shirt, it say, I'm not from here, but I care. Do I got to be from Opelousas to receive support from the majority of the people in Opelousas? You know, so at the end of the day.
Guns, what about, I know we focus on Opelousas, but it's gun violence everywhere. We might have
I agree. It's gun violence everywhere, but at the end of the day, that's why I reside. And I agree with you. It's gun violence everywhere.
But if they supporting us here, we gotta go where we need it and where we support it.
Right.
So eventually they gonna get on and see where he from Opelousas, and here you being talked about there in Memphis. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He's saying, well, why you had to come way to Memphis and say the guns down, power up, and look, this is where I'm supported. This is where I need it. Sometimes, even though God gave you the vision, it may not be for our city right now.
Yeah.
It may be for another city calling. And just keep going to the cities.
Well,
cities. We might have to expand.
Well, we got confirmation that this is where God wants us to be, because our headquarters, we got a classroom. We did our very first ever summer camp, and we had how many kids, Jamie? About 60?
Yeah, they weren't consistent. We had
they would come and go.
Yeah.
So this is what this program is needed. You
this
know,
is where the headquarters at.
Yeah,
but boy, I need you all over.
I agree with you. I agree with you, sis. But I believe in baby steps, because right now we just got a new board. We got to get a lot of stuff worked out and moving forward. This type of conversation we have in a meeting, like, but we heading in the right direction. We heading in the right direction. We definitely headed in the right direction. I thank God for you, because you're gonna help me see some things that I probably ain't seen before. You know, because you strong-minded.
Because I'm not staying still. If they want to pull, I don't want to be pulled down. If they pulling you down, you need somebody pulling you up.
Right.
And if I'm being pulled up in California, then hey, if you're gonna either get on board or you're gonna have to catch up.
What we at right now, sis?
Oh, you in New Orleans? We in New Orleans.
Okay, we in New Orleans. So, and guess what? Guess what was told to me? We got other schools in New Orleans that's going to be receiving your services. So we already moving on up. We already moving. We already making moves. So I'm very thankful and I'm very grateful for all that. I appreciate you, VP. I appreciate you, Jamie. I appreciate Hillary Snyder. I appreciate Dana Broussard. Man, we finna make some moves, you know. And I appreciate the whole city of Opelousas and those who are supporting, you know. We truly appreciate y'all. And for all those grieving parents out there, we want to let you know something is being cooked up, and we're working on some things that's going to make a immediate impact. And VP know what it is to lose a child to gun violence. So she's going to be doing some things that I'm just going to let her do her thing. You know, I'm going to get out the way and let her do her thing, because she know how y'all feel. I don't know what it's like to lose a child. I can imagine, but I don't know what it's like. So she's gonna be able to tap into some things that I can't tap into, you know.
And I'm different. I have other family members that's dealing with the same thing. I have a connection with God. So my understanding with the man up above is on a different level of how I handle things. I'm always okay with any decision that he has to make within my life. Sometimes it be some pills I don't understand. I know he's going to give me the sight, the vision, and the reason of it all. But it's not a decision I don't think that he can make in my life that was for the bad. As a human, I would see it as bad, as negative, and if I look at it on the human side of things, I never get out of it. But once you connect it with the spirit and you have a connection with him, it is already understood.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm here for a purpose. I'm here for a reason. Whatever purpose it needs to be served, we all have a time limit. Some of us want to learn, live forever. Some of us don't even make it past the womb.
It's deep.
Yep.
So there's healing there, you guys. There's a lot of healing need to take place. There's a lot of forgiveness need to take place. There's a lot of conversations that need to be had. You know, we need the leaders, and when I say leaders, I don't mean politicians. We need parents. We need you guys. We need you parents. We need y'all. Because it's going to be y'all that's going to make this thing work. We need y'all to bring y'all kids. You may say, well, they don't know how to play chess. We do other stuff. We do basketball. We do football. We do art. We do poetry. We do music, songwriting. We trying to do everything. We even do dance. We have dance days where we do dances. Then in a minute, we about to start back up every other week. We're doing something every other weekend. But we got to have a meeting first. And then once we start our meeting, we're going to start back up doing what we're doing to give our kids in the city of Opelousas something to do. You got anything, Jamie? Anything? Anybody else?
Nope.
Yep.
Anybody have anything out of the comments? Anything one person say, yep, it would move along. Mike can go to Texas. Texas need it. Yeah. We're going to go who feel they need it. If Opelousas don't feel they need it, until they think they need it, then we're going to go where you want it and not tolerate it.
Right.
So we're going to start, I think so. Somebody say, Pretty Black 90 say, we wish you well in all that you do. I'm going to speak to some people, reach out to a lot of different people. The best place I always say I will start is at the courthouse with the judges, because they know who's coming in there. They know they probably have the hardest job of when they have to sentence these people to life, and watching these young kids and wishing that a program other than them, because we all have a job to do. We all have a purpose to serve. And some people's purpose is being a judge. Some people's purpose is giving the words. We all can't be everywhere at one time, because God got us in position where he need us to be at that time.
Yeah.
Can I share this? That's very powerful what you just said. You guys, you can follow us on Guns Down Power Up Facebook. Just go on Facebook to type in Guns Down Power Up and hit that like button. We got a website, gunsdownpowerup.org. Go get the book, The Guns Down Power Up Way of Playing Chess, on Amazon. You can order that book as well.
And that's a good idea. So, Pretty Black 90 said the juvenile division, like to try to save them, maybe speaking at or going to, because that's what I wanted to do. I had before connecting with Guns Down Power Up. It was when my cousin's son was murdered, and I told her that she wanted to do something on behalf of him. And my first thing was, let's go into these juvenile centers and find out what's wrong.
Yeah.
Why? What's causing it? It's a core issue for something. Ain't that many angry black kids? Ain't that many angry white kids? Ain't that many angry Mexicans?
A lot of it is discipline and lack of a male role figure. Not in all cases, but because I know I'm speaking from my experience, not having a father in my life, boy, that tore me up. And you talking about angry, couldn't nobody tell me nothing. I was so bitter for so long. I can speak from experience on this. And that's why I try to be transparent. I take medicine. I have a mental illness, but God has kept me and sustained me going on 5 years now, because I learned that I have to take my medicine. And a lot of these kids are dealing with mental illnesses, and who better to to help them than somebody that can relate to them and understand where they at, you know. So we have to be able to get on their level, meet them where they are, and love on them. And that's why we do the power of the hug, you know, because I mean, you know, and I truly appreciate you for this platform. Oh my God, this is nice.
Yeah, because we're gonna reach other people besides our community. Other people watch it besides our community. They say broken homes, lack of role models. What about, you know, it's easy to bring the parents. These days, it's so hard for a parent to really be there when you're trying to support and keep a roof and food in those kids' belly.
Yeah, that's
it's
another.
hard these days when a parent want to be there as much as they can. And what about the parents? You got to think about when they child giving trouble. And because I have experienced that, where they got to call, you got to go see for the school. Now you're not making enough. Now it's a problem. Can't get them what they need. You barely making it. Got to worry about the lights, the water, because sometimes them light bills be thousands of dollars or $500-$600. Like the parents are struggling so hard to maintain good roof and being a provider that sometimes it goes into lack of being able to give them the time.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's not that they don't want to give them the time. Or some parents, because I'm trying to afford to keep a roof over your head, and then they got the kids looking at how this one has that one and that one have that one. And I'm doing my best, but I just can't afford it. It's not that I want you to have it. I just can't afford it.
Yep.
And then you have people, they want to make it harder for some parents, or they try to get CPS or disinvolved. You see that parent lacking, why try to triple down on them and make it harder for them? When you the community can help. Or they have some people, they won't watch the kids for you to go to work. But soon as it comes with $1 behind that child, then okay, I'm gonna watch it. Soon as the CPS, I put $1 behind them. Okay, I can be the family member to take care of them.
Right.
Right.
Now I'll be remiss. Every time I get a little thought pop up in my head, I'll be remiss not to mention Chastity Davis, because in the beginning of me trying to do Guns Down Power Up, she offered her team center. At the time it's a food place now, but I used to be at that building free of charge during my program, and she didn't charge us a thing. So I want to give her little props on that, and I truly appreciate her for always supporting and giving donations as well. Haven't done nothing recently. It's been a while since I received anything from her recently. I haven't received no support recently.
But she's been going through a lot of things too,
I
understand
that she got a safe haven and all that.
No, not dealing with that, but just losing a family member to gun violence. Right. So that's, some people don't handle it as well as probably I would. So I know what type of mother I was, what type of, like I say, connection I have with the man above. So some people, as much as they show on the face, when them doors and them cameras and everything is off, they need to be checked on too.
And so guess what?
If you see that person is lacking and not giving as much help, and let me tell you something, people you'll call and check on them, and they're gonna say, "I'm okay."
Yeah,
I'm okay, because the strong people are so used to saying, "I'm okay," they don't even know how to receive genuine help, because I've been strong for so long. But I say give that person time, because they really dealing with a lot too, you know. If they ain't giving as much often, you got to realize, regardless of how much I want to help others, I got to take care of me too.
You're right.
Yeah.
Because I done seen she done did a lot, you know, regardless of what me and her may have had or words. Or of course, I can't say that she's tried as much as she can to be active in the community. And also I can see it took a toll on her too, because it have come a time now to where instead of her doing it, she have to even ask support of the community to help her help other people, because you have to be mindful of your limits. And some people
Right.
are a give, and by the time they look up, I ain't got nothing to give myself. I done gave it all out.
Right.
Yeah.
And she is a big giver.
She might just be pouring back into her right now.
She
Sometimes
definitely
we
a
got to replenish us to be able to pour back into others. It's maybe not that I don't want to do it, and maybe that, I may not have all the resources as I had before, and hold on, let me just pour back into me.
But guess what? I got to the point, and Jamie can bear witness with this. I stopped asking politicians for money or donations to help out. I started asking them to show up. Man, just come. Just show up. Your presence. Oh, man, keep your money. Just show up. If you can show up, if you got free time, just show up. If it ain't no more than 10, 20 minutes, just show up. So, but anyways, I'm done with that. I'm done with that one.
But I thank you for your time. This platform is open many more times if you need to do announcements, because I don't get
Oh, if they this comment say if they help one, that's more than enough. I'm gonna tell you something. Consistency is key. I'd rather you keep your money, show up. You know what I'm saying? I understand what you're saying with all that, but consistency. If you're in a relationship, if your husband be faithful one day, that's good enough. Just be faithful that one day. But tomorrow you can cheat. But just be faithful this one day.
Oh, that don't make sense to me. Oh, I hope his phone ain't go dead or he received a phone call.
Yeah. Or he may have gotten in a weak signal spot too.
Oh, that part too. I'm trying to see.
Oh, he got disconnected.
Oh no, look, he's came back on somewhere else. Let me add him.
Okay.
All right, we got you. We lost you. No, we got you back. I think
Well, hello.
a weak signal spot.
Yeah. We're having a bad connection right now. Seems like all of us having bad connection. But time has been well spent. We're about to be 2 hours.
Well, we're about to get off. I'm about to go. It's still early. Go cook them ribs for them kids and cook down that cabbage for them kids. Finish doing what I need to do right here. And again, it's Guns Down, Power Up. You can find them. Are you on TikTok? That's a place to be too. Social media. So find them. That's where you can find them. What about Instagram?
Oh yeah. What's the name on Instagram? I think it's Black Simba 337. But I'm
gonna come back to this video. I want you to text me all your social media sites, and then
I will do that. I will do that
in a video
because I got TikTok too.
Okay, yes, that's what I asked before you kind of barely lost you. So yes, let me get this last comment before we go. She said, I only said it because after he gives them their flowers for helping, he's still complaining about what they don't do. Might not be a good organization for you to join, but definitely a good movement. And that's just the community. He probably don't see.
Well,
David, why are you smiling up there?
I'm just laughing at the comment because.
What did you think about?
Because I've heard that a few times too.
I wish I could talk this thing.
I've heard that comment a few times in regards to Guns Down, Power Up, and it's like I see both sides, so I'm just kind of laughing because it's like I see her point, but I also know how passionate Eric is about this. So I can understand the frustration because he's been at this a long time. And it's like, we have all this gun violence in Opelousas, so why wouldn't these people just put aside their pride and ego issues and do what's good for their community?
Some people are scared of change.
Yeah.
Sometimes something new frightens people.
Yeah.
That's why I stated that, okay, he been doing it here. Let's move it. Let's move along.
I
They're gonna
agree.
either
I
catch
agree
up.
with you.
If you
I
can't
agree
save
with
this
you
city,
100%.
let's save some others. They're gonna eventually be like, okay, well, they are here, they are there. We want to get on. How they're gonna get on, trust me.
Yeah.
Once you start, other people start showing in and trying to stay here, and they being gatekeepers. That's how I feel about it. Is that okay? Let me go here. You're gonna go connect with somebody else, and they're gonna open up a new door for you or something that you didn't know that you should have been on, that you should have got it from your city. But sometimes people just are gatekeepers, and that's just what it is. Is sometimes because it's you. It don't have to be that it's not a good thing. It's because it's you. Sometimes it's because of who you know.
Yeah.
Oh, they friends with that person. Well, like you said, and you have experienced that already. I don't have a dog in the fight of the politicians, and I wanted to get help from him, get help from now, and it seems to be a problem because they want to clash. That has nothing to do with me. Personal agendas and personal problems shouldn't have nothing to do with the mission.
Right.
The mission is to create a community, make the community better, and we all should see it no matter where we at in the spectrum or on what side of the fence. Because I can work with somebody that if we for the cause, we for a good, I don't care who he is. We could have just finished fussing 30 seconds ago. Now we need to get into this cause.
Yeah.
Because that's not gonna do anything.
Right.
Right. I like this person that keep commenting. I definitely do. They what? Where are they from?
They from Opelousas.
They from Opelousas.
Oh yes, they from Opelousas, born and raised.
I would love for y'all to
And
come to a
have been,
meeting. I would love to talk to y'all face to face. I would love for y'all to come to a meeting because I don't think I ever seen not one of y'all.
I can bring our own. Check it. I'm gonna tell. Look, one of them from honor class, Sharifa. I'm gonna check it, and I'm gonna see if I can send you. Give me a second. I'm gonna send you where she can actually come on. Let me send it to her. I should have your number, Sharifa.
Because my heart is in this. And all I'm saying is consistency.
Janice said she was on a corner with you one time.
All I'm saying is consistency. That's all I'm saying. So I give them their flowers, but the same way I do good, let me know when I do wrong. So I'm gonna praise you when you do good, but I'm gonna let you know when you do bad. And I would love somebody to do the same thing to me. When I do good, let me know when I do good.
I know what she's trying to say.
So when I mess up, let me know when I mess up. Let me know what I can do better. Life is all about improvement. Every day is about assessment. Things change. People change.
About Sharifa to that link.
I'm just saying.
Right page.
It don't rain every day, and the sun don't shine every day. Sometimes it's cloudy, sometimes it's not. You know?
Life is a learning game. We're supposed to learn something new every day.
I'm going based on my experiences.
Mm-hmm.
It's what she's trying to say, probably to sum it up. It sounds like when she say that, to sum it up in one word, what it sound like, and tell me if I'm right or wrong.
Who is this talking?
Also, sort of the link to check-in box is basically trying to say as if it's never enough. That's what you're trying to say, Sharifa, like the help is never enough. And I sent you the link. Go check your Facebook inbox. Maybe check your spam too, Sharifa.
This audio bad over here. I can't hear nothing.
Oh, I don't know. I hear Jamie good. Say something, Jamie. I hear you great. You keep coming in and out. Jamie's is great.
And there goes the signal again.
We be losing him.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get Sharif over. She check her inbox. Check your inbox, Sharifa. And I thought I knew I had your number. I don't know why. When you want something to find it right away, you can't find it.
Yeah. It's usually how it goes.
Because we was in a group text, so I don't know why it's not there. Trying to see if he gonna come back. He may not. But how you been, Jamie?
I've been okay. Got my good days and bad days, pain-wise, but that's nothing new.
Don't you have a YouTube channel? You should have put your YouTube channel up there so they can kind of follow you. You're probably not as active. I keep telling everybody, get active on their YouTube.
Yeah.
It might not start paying off right away, but eventually it will pay. Everything comes and start paying.
Yeah, I'm not real active except for posting my calendar events on Facebook.
I guess we lost them. We're going to tell you guys good night. I'm about to go and finish doing what I need to do. Miss Pat, if you're on here, I'm mad. I wanted some gumbo. But y'all have a good night. It's the Life Angel, raw and real. I don't know if she's still on here, so I just had to let her know. But y'all have a good night. Thank y'all. Guns down, power up. Thank you, Shannon. You always showing me love. And Sharifa, I thought Sharifa was going to come on. I was trying to send her the link. I must ain't send it to the right place. Let me see if she sent it. Make sure I ain't. No, I don't have those. I thought I sent it to the right place. Sharifa said she ain't got to probably say what she said, and let's see. But I love everybody. I love the support. I thank you guys. I'm going to try to be more active on my YouTube. I have kind of slipped away in because school has started. Not only has school has started, I'm working. Not only I'm working, I do taxes. Not only do I do taxes, I do content create. Not only that, I'm a mother, I'm a wife. Y'all, I am busy. I didn't realize how much I be going on, but I just be falling into motion with it. falling into motion, and I can't complain. I'm loving it. I'm enjoying it. But thank you guys for being patient with me. We almost to 8K followers. Could y'all believe that less than about 6 months ago, I was at about 200 followers? If it wouldn't be for y'all, I wouldn't be growing where I need to be. And we're going to get there. Going to find more topics. A lot of people scared to come on a Life Angel Raw and Real and tell a story, but they need to come tell it. Come tell it. And thank y'all, everybody who's been supporting Guns Down, Power Up. Thank you, anyone that been supporting and had to take a mental break and had to get away from supporting because they needed to pour into them. Thank you. I'm wishing you all the best and good spirit, to be prosperous, and good health for you too, Jamie. Thank you. I definitely need to connect with you because I'm quite sure you'll be able to guide me in the direction that I need to make sure that I succeed in a position. So thank you. I will be reaching out because I will need you. Okay.
All right.
I will need you. Thank y'all. Good night.
Night.